Hello, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my dog is chasing his tail. For those of you who are new, my name is Sabrina and I host a themed event for my friends and family at my home at least once a month. And I walk you all through the entire step-by-step process from inception, how I picked the theme, and then how I go about the day of setup so that you all can feel like hosting can be approachable and affordable for those of you who love to host and don't really know where to start. So for this month's episode, I am so excited. I'm getting married as of today, in 10 days. And I am doing a very low lift wedding in a park near my house with 10 people for the ceremony. And then 3 days later, I'm actually having my bridal shower. A very unconventional setup. The original plan was we were supposed to get married in September at our home with about 50 people. And the more that we thought about it, the more that we're like, we both were kind of like really anxious of the fact of like all these people just kind of staring at us at an altar. Kind of freaked us out a little bit. So we decided to just like split up the reception and the ceremony and have the ceremony at one of our favorite parks nearby, just with our family, and then have the party and the reception in September. But with that said, the bridal shower was actually planned for March 21st before we made this decision. So that's why it's wedding first and then bridal shower. But on today's episode, I'm going to walk you guys through my plan for my bridal shower. I think this is the most excited I have ever been for an event. The theme just in general for this entire celebration is just very Marie Antoinette inspired, very French, very over the top, a little gaudy. This video is just going to walk you guys through the step-by-step process for my Marie Antoinette themed bridal shower. So to start, as always, I want to walk you guys through what I have. I've already bought everything that I needed to buy. My biggest tip before I bought a single item, I reached out to all my friends and my family and I was like, look, this is what I'm seeing. Does anybody have anything that I can borrow? Whenever you're hosting an event, I know this all too well. Maybe this is just me, but you feel the urge to just like need to buy everything to fully commit into that theme. It's honestly like you don't need to be doing all that. I didn't need to buy anything. I just found a few things at a thrift store that I simply couldn't deny. I felt like I was being held at gunpoint. Like, if you don't buy this, I'll kill you. And I just couldn't have that. But all to say that the things that my friends and family allowed me to borrow would have been sufficient, and I wouldn't have needed to spend any money, honestly, at all. Let me walk you guys through all of the things that my friends and family let me borrow, and then I'll walk you guys through what I bought. I was allowed to borrow these beautiful bowls. My sister-in-law found these at a thrift store, which so French, and I don't know the word beautiful in French, so oui. I think this is for deviled eggs. I don't really know, but I'm gonna use it for some sort of dip and charcuterie board setup. My friend Amanda bought me this for my birthday, so if you're watching this, thank you, Amanda. This is so stunning. Beautiful. What are these called? I'm blanking on this word. Ugh. What is this called? I keep wanting to call it a cantina. This is not a cantina. What the hell is this called? How fancy. This beautiful lace tablecloth. I have so many ideas for this, so we'll see kind of where I end up. Or I'll just use it as a veil, who knows, because I don't have one of those. My friend Amanda is also letting me borrow this! Oh my god! I've actually never used one of these or set one up, so I'm so beyond jazzed about this. My soon-to-be sister-in-law thrifted this. It's like as big as my head. So I think I'm gonna put little candies in here, but I don't know yet. I don't really know what I'm gonna do with all of this stuff yet. I'm just winging it. If you have seen my previous videos, you know that this comes out every event. And I fear this will be coming out for every event till the day I die, because why not? This is so fun. Look at that. Something classy to just... And then I got this from my soon-to-be sister-in-law. She came in clutch. Rose, thank you. If you're watching this, thank you. You actually saved my entire bridal shower. Nuts? I guess a little... Oh, can I offer you a cashew? I think that's it for the things that I have acquired from friends and family to borrow. Now on to things that I bought. After I had a bridal shower meeting, I was like, this is what I'm seeing in my head. I don't know if I'm going to use the champagne tower flutes as like cups for everybody. I really want to stack them up, but I also don't want to spend a ton of money on a bunch of different crystal glasses because that can just add up quickly. I was like, if I can find a set at a thrift store, awesome. If not, no sweat. I'll just use what I have. Legit, after that meeting, I went to a Goodwill by my house. 10 of these. There was a set of 10 for $10. And there's 14 people, so I was a little bummed. I was like, I need 4 more. But I mean, when do you come across a set of 10 perfect crystal glasses with a gold rim? I haven't ever. So, but then on my way out, I found a set of 3 of these. So I'm gonna mix match, and then I have 2 crystal glasses that I have for me and my fiance on our wedding day. But because this is happening after the wedding, I'm gonna use those as well. I found this at a thrift store. Are you kidding? I negotiated the price down. I don't even know what I think I got it for like $20. Like, this is so gorgeous. And I think I'm gonna have, I don't know, little mints or something in here. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't even know. This is so on theme and something that I will legitimately have in my house year round. I thrifted this as well. I also negotiated the price down. This is broken, but I'm just gonna glue it back on, no big deal. And then I'm gonna actually, I can't believe this. Like, this is so beautiful, and I will also be using this year round. So I'm gonna put one of those green foam things for flowers inside of here, and then make a huge arrangement with these flowers that I dried. So I've had these flowers drying, just hanging upside down for a few weeks now. I have baby's breath. I have these, I don't really know what they were. I think these were mums. I have eucalyptus, and then, yeah, just imagine that in this green vase, just in your face, you know? For plates, keeping it simple. I don't have like a ton of really cute glassware yet. Hoping to thrift more. It's hard to obviously find sets, and I just like don't want to buy sets. Like, I really want to thrift them. I just feel like there's more pride in being like, yeah, I thrifted that. So what? You can't, where are you going to find that again? I don't know. But anyways, this wasn't thrifted. This is from Dollar Tree because I had a summer event where I cooked for 20 people. That's a feat, let me tell you. I had help, so thank God. I got 20 of them for that dinner, so I'm going to use 14 of them, obviously, for this. I think that's everything that I bought or borrowed. And I bought these pink silk napkins, and I'll have everything linked below as well for the things that I purchased online that wasn't from thrifting, in case you're interested. But this, I think, is my favorite little accent of all. Look how cute! So I got these gold mirrors, these little plastic hand mirrors, and my friend actually came across a Cricut at a thrift store. So we put everyone's names on their little hand mirrors, and this is going to be their table setting. And this is the idea for their placemat. Let me not ruin this. How cute! Just the name, which that's mine, the pink one. And then pearls wrapped in a bow. And then your pink little napkin. And then I have gold plastic silverware that I have left over from an event. So it's perfect. But I think that's just beautiful. Very pleased with that. That's it for the bulk of the things for like the kitchenware and the table settings. I actually have to go for my last dress fitting right now. And then when I'm back, we will go through the living room setup and what I'm thinking there and what I already kind of started to set up. And then we'll go from there. I'm so excited, and I'm so excited to take you guys along for this journey. Be back soon. Okay, I am back from my dress fitting, and this is the living room that we are going to transform into a French chateau. So we don't have too much work to do, but the changes that I want to make will make this space feel drastically different. So I'm actually going to block off, I don't even know the best way to describe this, hang up some like champagne curtains. There's a wall that separates the living room from the kitchen. The kitchen is right there. And then I'm going to put some champagne sheets to just kind of completely block off the living room from the kitchen. And then I'm going to cover this wall as well. This wall. In my office, I have cables up on the walls so that I can just put sheets up at any time, depending on the event that I'm doing, to just cover the walls. I feel like the walls really take you out of an experience. Like, we're renting this place and these curtains came with the, or these blinds came with the place, and like, that's not giving French chateau. So we're gonna cover that up. Let's start with the curtains. What?
Love you like I do, I love you like I do, Speak.
So I totally forgot to record an intro to this section explaining what we're doing, but essentially the only wall that is not going to be covered by curtains is the wall that we're working on right now. I really wanted to add some texture and dimension to this wall, so I found a pack of peel and stick panels off of Amazon. They were super affordable. The link is down below. I also just love the look of this in general, so whether you're planning an event or you want to add some renter-friendly DIYs to your house, I highly recommend. Honestly, I'm obsessed with the way that this turned out, and I will be keeping this up until we move out. So my friend actually found this Cricut at a thrift store for a crazy low price, and that's what gave me the idea to make little hand mirrors for all of my guests with their name printed on it. We went into this a little bit blind and naive. The Cricut is definitely not very user-friendly at first if you're a beginner. We failed quite a few times before we were able to get the hang of it. I will say it's definitely super time-consuming, especially if you don't know what you're doing like us, but it's super worth it if you want to add any customizations to any craft that you're working on, and we are absolutely stoked at the way that these turned out. It is simply not a Marie Antoinette themed anything if there is not a guillotine present. So I actually went up to my friend and I was like, hey, can you please make me a custom guillotine cake cutter? And he was like, I have never made anything like that before, but let's do it. I can't even begin to express how elated I am at the way that this turned out. You can't really tell in the video, but he spray painted it with sparkles, and as you can see here, I'm adding bows and some pearls to it because it needs to look pretty. We gotta tone down the morbidity somehow, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is a one-of-one piece that I am so happy I now own. I wish I could give a link to you guys to this, but there is none. So hopefully someone picks up this idea and loves it and starts selling some custom guillotine cake cutters for you. So I found these battery operated wall sconces on Amazon, and I really wanted to install them on the wall where we added those panels, but we actually found that there's a lot of electrical behind that wall, so we didn't really feel comfortable drilling in and adding these to the wall. I wanted to still incorporate the lampshades because I just think that they're beautiful, so I had to get creative, and I decided to just super glue the lampshade itself to some vintage candlestick holders that I already owned, and I just plopped the light right on inside. Super easy DIY, very cute. So many people were asking me where I bought these, and I'm like, well, funny that you should ask because I made them. So you can honestly just find any cute lampshade at the thrift store, any fun candlestick, order a battery operated light, and make your own lamp. So you're welcome. Good morning. It is March 21st, Saturday, the day of my bridal shower. It is 11 a.m. and I have done not much. We have a long list of things to do today. The bridal shower is at 5 p.m. and all I've done today is bake bread and go for a run. So we're behind schedule, to say the least. But I have a friend here, my best friend. She's from Spain, but she is living in Texas and she's here to help out. So I have help, thank goodness. But on the agenda today, we have to bake a cake, make bread, check, that's done. Pasta salad, make some little cucumber hummus bites. We have some crostinis, and I found this picture on Pinterest where it's just, you make little tulips out of tomatoes and chives and basil, so that'll be fun. We're gonna make some rose skewers out of salami. We have a chocolate fountain, so we're gonna cut some fruit. I need to put the champagne tower together. If we have time, I wanna add bows to every single one, but we'll see. We have macarons defrosting, and then put out some of the finger food snacks. For the decor, I have to gut my entire living room and put out all of the rented tables and chairs and set up literally everything. What time is it? 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6 hours, and that does not include getting ready. Let's begin with baking a cake.
So I'm like, oh, whatever.
Like under your boat? Or your...
It's like 2 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to start assembling? So then it's like...
Hey! 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 You see it? Like what?
Look at this beautiful loaf of bread. Are you kidding? Homemade and so easy. Teach us how to make a rose, Paola.
You start with the cheese, then you put a basil. After putting the basil, you take 3 pieces of salami. You bend the salami, if that's the correct word, and then you roll the salami.
Wow, this is incredible.
Bravo.
Hey, look.
Wow, look at that.
Wow.
That's like
Man.
the most perfectly rolled salami I've ever seen in my life.
Right? I'm perfecting the salami roses.
It's like you're a surgeon or something.
Yeah. Duh, I am.
Okay, we just took everything out of the living room. We took out the coffee table, the couch, the rug. We're gonna take the TV out. We took my piano out. And now we're gonna set it all up. So all the chairs and everything out of the garage.